on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his to a hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. That one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Bills have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Singletary to get the drive started. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 7, Tua. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Coming up on 2nd and 7. 2 and a throw again. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 2 and now on 1st down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. A final shot before half for Allen. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance. And
now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's a give to Lindsey. Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. And down to the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Lindsey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Phillip Lindsey taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as the Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2nd and 6. Singletary again. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now Tua. Screen pass to Lindsey. Lindsey first down and more than that as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing is Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not...
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.